Hello everyone, and welcome to a Let's Play of Mario Superstar Baseball for the GameCube. This is the first solo Let's Play on this channel, the first Let's Play in general since the rebranding. I decided to change the name of the channel to Very Expert Video Gamer, mostly just to, make fun of gamers, because I think they don't get made fun of enough. Myself being one of them. And I thought it'd be funny, honestly. It's an ironic name. It's something that, nobody calls themselves that seriously. So I thought it'd be fun. Anyway, this is the first solo Let's Play. I didn't try to get anyone to join me for Mario Superstar Baseball because, honestly, most of you gamers are nerds who don't like sports. So, I figured, why would I have any of you commentate with me on that? Truth be told, this isn't actually the first solo commentary I recorded. I did one for a PS1 game called Chocobo Racing, which is exactly what it sounds. It's basically a Mario Kart spin-off, but with Final Fantasy characters. And I scrapped it because I thought it was no good. So if you're hearing this, that means I deemed it good enough to get onto the internet. I wasn't going to leave this intro in, but I figured I'd give that little bit of disclaimer, information, junket, whatever, while this video played. It gives you kind of an indication of what's going on. All the Mario characters are getting together and playing baseball. It's just like all the other sports games. This one has a little bit of a story, which you saw a little bit of. There's Bowser Flyers. Basically, we're going to go around the map challenging teams in order to gain Bowser's approval so that we can fight him in the climax of the story mode. That's it. That's the whole story. I figured this would be a good solo Let's Play introduction, mostly because it's a really, really short story mode. It takes just under an hour, I think, is what I clocked in at, and that was playing a bit slower than normal, like reading dialogue, I guess. I didn't do any of the mini games that there are because mini games are dumb, and I didn't go into any of the shops or the one shop because you have to play on Mushroom Cup when you first start this. Basically, that's the easy difficulty, and if you need the power-ups in Mushroom Cup, you're bad at this game, and probably a bad person in general. So there's Bowser watching on, and we're just going to get right into it. As I said, only Mushroom Cup's available. You can play as any of these 5 characters. I picked Mario because, it's Mario. He's the mascot of the franchise. And honestly, I like pitching with him. He's pretty good at pitching. Or at least I'm good at the timing for it. This is giving you an indication of the story. They're playing baseball. Bowser's like, I want to play baseball with you guys, but only if you can beat all of the rest of them for some reason. I don't know. I appreciate when people put Gwahaha in their actual letters, as opposed to, when they're speaking. It's fun. So this is our hub world. We've got our little buddy here who is gonna tell us what to do. You basically go from stadium to stadium playing a bunch of other teams. We've got kind of a junk team right now. We've got Luigi, we've got Monty Mole, we've got these other guys who are all just generic fill-ins. And we can replace them if we complete certain challenges when we're facing other teams, which we'll see in a little bit. The first team we're going to fight is Yoshi, who has Birdo on his team as well, and I think Shy Guy might be there. We'll see when we get there. Goomba, I think, is on his team as well. We can understand Yoshi, by the way. That's now canon. Whenever Yoshi says something, it's like a Pokemon. You can completely understand what he's saying. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but, Anyway, so this is our team alignment. I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, just because I know how baseball actually works and where you want these players. There's our scout flag thing, that's the challenges basically. So we need to do a certain amount of challenges to unlock each of these characters. Yoshi is the toughest to unlock, you need 3 of them. Oh yeah, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi have 2, and Birdo and Shy Guy have 1. I'm just messing around with the lineups here in order to try to optimize it, and also to left, right, left, right, left, right, which is what you want in real baseball. Doesn't really have an impact in this game, let's be honest. It's not a simulation, it's not a good baseball game, but it's kind of fun as a party game, I suppose, if you don't want to play like a good baseball game. Which kind of sucks, because for the GameCube, this was released in 2005, which, I mean, MVP Baseball 2005 came out earlier in that year, or maybe even in 2004, because they released sports games weird like that. That's still one of the best baseball games. But, you know, Mario characters. So, when you're playing the game, you can either do a simple swing, or you can do a charge-up swing. All of these fields have gimmicks. For instance, that one, I just hit an into Piranha Plant, and what should have been a catch got me a triple. The various stages have various gimmicks. I think Mario's stage is the only one that doesn't actually have a gimmick, but we're not going to play there because we're playing as Mario's team. Again, we're playing on very easy difficulty. I'm already in the lead. It's not going to change. I'll make that clear right now. This is the very first level. This is the very first. This is the easiest difficulty. We're not losing to Yoshi. So I actually don't like these guys very much. I think their sweet spot with their tree trunk of a bat is kind of hard to get, but you start with 3 of them on your team, you can't really do anything about it. They do have a lot of power, and I think that's the only thing that actually changes in this game. I don't think it has like contact points. I think it's just all batting skill. Regardless, we got hit with 2 out of 3 of them, which isn't too bad. I don't really like these guys either. I don't even know what they're called. I don't even know what they're from. But again, if we hit it right into the Piranha Plant, guess what happens? We get a hit. And we get a pretty good hit, actually. We got another triple out of it. The games this in challenge mode in this game, except for the Bowser fight, are all just 3 innings long. I guess to make it even easier. Here's the red one of these things. Another good hit there. But, so in real baseball, you never have a left-handed thrower play shortstop, and it's for that very reason. You can't get across your body fast enough in order to throw the ball properly. The right-handed thrower, you just throw it right away. You have to actually turn your body if you throw left. So basically this game is a bad simulation of real baseball, which is what I already said. But, c'est la vie. So there's a mechanic in this game. We hit the ball hard, and it actually knocked the Shy Guy out, and we got a hit because of it. It's kind of random. It happens more with like big hitters, but there you have it. So Monty Mole finally got out, and we're up 4-0 after 1 inning. Like I said, this is a very, very easy game, very easy difficulty, but here you go. So we actually made a really good catch there. Basically, you just hit the jump button, and it either dives or jumps depending on what it wants to do at the time. If you're close enough, it'll dive. You don't have to use a whole ton of things in this in order to strike people out. I use a change-up there just for fun, to show it off. You can throw faster balls, you can throw fireballs with Mario if you really want to. The easiest ones to curve are the ones where you don't do much of a wind-up. See, there's a power throw, and we're already done the inning. It's already over, compared to how long it took me to bat around in the first inning. If I was really, really smart, I would just bunt from here on out, just to get it over with. But I kind of like running up the score. I was just getting back into the swing of it. It had been a while since I'd touched this game, so I figured, you know what, let's actually try. There was a weak hit that I think I beat out because I spammed the B button after hitting it. That makes you run faster for whatever reason. You'd think that people just run as fast as they can regardless, but that's not how this game works. Because I don't know. I'm not Nintendo. It's another hit by the blue guy. Another hit. And Mario's going around, and he scores! And the blue guy gets the third, because I know how to play baseball, and that is how you round the bases in baseball. It's a high hit, but it's not gonna do too well. And we're just gonna leave it. If the big guy, the blue guy, was faster, I might have tagged up there. But he's pretty slow. And besides, we got a hit there anyway. We scored anyway. It's fine. So here's a challenge in order to get another flag on Yoshi, because if we unlock him, he's really, really good. And he would easily replace one of these guys. That one almost went fair, but it didn't quite get to the right of the bag. Therefore went foul. And there's a hit. So we've got 2 flags on Yoshi now, which is good. So we can unlock him. Base is loaded. 2 out, but it's 6-0, so the stakes aren't exactly high. And is he gonna... Oh, he let us hit. Sometimes the gimmicks work against you too, like the power plant can throw it right into somebody and they can catch it. So the computer here is actually doing something that doesn't happen too often normally if you're not running up the score. Pitcher fatigue in this game is not related to how many innings you're throwing or how many pitches you're throwing, it's how well you're doing. So Yoshi actually got quote-unquote fatigued, and they switched him out in order to bring in someone new. And he got an out right away, so there you go. We actually got an inning-long mission this time. We have to finish off the guys in 3 batters in order to get a flag on, I think it was 3 different players, which would be enough to unlock Yoshi, and then I think Birdo as well, and then get maybe 1 flag on one of the babies. And because we're playing on baby mode difficulty, I'll let you guess what happens. He actually got a pretty decent contact on that ball there, but it was right to my outfielder. And that's fine with me. Basically, in order to pitch in this game, you just mix speeds. If you throw it fast 1 pitch and then you throw a changeup, you're going to get a strikeout. Or at least a couple of strikes there. I like messing with the curveballs or the sliders, but it doesn't actually do a whole lot for you against the computers generally. They'll lay off the balls most of the time. It's humans that works better on. And we did in fact win that challenge. So now we just gotta finish off batting this inning and then not let them score 8+ runs in the next inning, and we'll be okay. There's another hit for us. We're not gonna round the bases, go to third, because we don't need to, and because we're really slow. At least with these characters. That should be out. And there's the inning. So we finally didn't score. But, truth be told, I wasn't trying the hardest in that inning, because it didn't need to. So now we just need to finish him off with Mario, get some more strikeouts. The changeup is really, really good against computer players, because they don't know how to time it. There's 2 out. Can we get the perfect game? We only have 1 flag on Baby Mario, so even if we get him out here, we're not going to unlock him. Which is a little too bad. I mean, it would just save us a bit of time later. But that's okay. Actually made pretty good contact there, but again, we caught it. Game over. 8-0 in 3 innings. That's really, really good. So there's the box score. We're not going to go into the actual stats of each character because there's not a whole lot of point to it. So because we beat him and because we unlocked Yoshi the team captain, we've got that flag there now, which basically means we can't challenge Yoshi anymore because he's now on our team. If we fail to unlock the team captain, we can re-challenge them in order to unlock some of those other characters, such as Shy Guy or whomever. But if you have beat the captain, you can fight Baby Bowser, Bowser Jr., I can't remember what he's called in this game, and you get basically a second chance to unlock the characters from the previous one that you didn't get. And his is just a one-inning game. You either have to win the game, you have to either keep the lead or take the lead. This one, we're up 2-0, and we basically just have to not lose or not tie. If he gets 2 runs, it's over. But if we are able to do it, we get 3 new characters because we unlock everyone else from Yoshi's team that we didn't have, which is going to be pretty good because the babies are better than our outfielders currently. And Shy Guy, I think, is better than one of the Pinta guys. That's what they're called, right? I think so. The Super Mario Sunshine dudes. Which, that is a game I may play at some point on this channel because it's a fun game and nostalgia. So far, I've only played 2 GameCube games, actually. We did Custom Robo and now this. I'll try to switch it up a little bit, but I grew up with a GameCube, and these games are all nostalgic for me, so I kind of like playing them. I know them decently well, so I can not focus too hard on the gameplay and not look like I suck at games. That would be kind of a bad image for someone who titled their channel Very Expert Video Gamer, but there you go. So we beat Bowser Jr., Baby Bowser here, and he gives us 100 coins, which we're not going to need, and we unlock 3 more characters. And we will fool around with them on the next episode.